Love God with what? All your heart, soul, mind, and strength. And the second is like the first. They cannot be separated. Love your neighbor as yourself. In other words, we cannot look away from our neighbor without looking away from the face of God, period. And if we ignore our neighbor, and this is one of the most challenging aspects of our current culture, where you have all of these culture wars happening, political wars. We're about to enter into an election year. Just pray for strength for every pastor that has to endure another election year, because it's going to be crazy. And the tendency is to get into these conversations that take us away from that center. And this is why we need the community we need to consistently remind each other what we are actually about, that we belong not to the kingdoms of men, first and foremost, but we belong to the kingdom of God, and our loyalty is to King Jesus and his lordship, no matter what happens in our nation, no matter what happens in our world. It requires a communal response. And this is why Jesus himself said, "By this all people will know that you are my disciples, if you have" what? Love for one another. So who's your neighbor? It's always the question. And I would just simply say your neighbor is anyone that's in front of you, behind you, or beside you at any given moment in any given day. And we are called to love them with the love of Christ.